Hello, welcome back to my eating show. Today I have made Moo Goo Gai Pan, and it is a recipe out of paleo takeout restaurants without the restaurant favorites without the junk. La 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 la. And let's see, what page is this on? I was gonna make hot and sour soup, but I ran out of time because I was dialoguing with people on YouTube over something that I just really wasted a lot of time. But I couldn't find sugar snap peas. And so No, I couldn't find snow peas. So I had to use sugar snap peas because that's all the grocery store had. And my sauce looks kind of, let me get that mushroom. Oh, come on. Actually pretty good. I don't think I've ever had Moo Goo Gai Pan before, but according to, let me hurry up and find it. According to this is an Americanized version of a Cantonese stir-fried chicken and mushroom dish, which translates literally Moo Goo, button mushrooms, gai equals chicken, and pan slices. This was really easy to put together. It didn't take that long to cook because I literally just started cooking this at like 1 o'clock. My version is not as pretty as the picture. See, that's the picture. And this is what my version looked like. How mine turned out. It's not bad looking. The colors aren't vibrant, but of course, I don't have Photoshop or anything. Let me see. I love chestnuts. They have a nice crunch to them. That's good. Look at that. Sugar snap pea. I was afraid I wasn't gonna like this. I thought about making rice, but I'm trying to go low carb for a little while because I packed on some pounds from Thanksgiving. And I don't feel like doing any shopping because my clothes aren't fitting that well. But anyway. I don't know how your week has been, but mine has been really, really slow and really annoying. It's windy outside, but it was windy outside last week. And it's been trying to rain. It rained yesterday. I don't know what time, but when I left for work, the ground was wet. And it looks like it might rain again tonight. But I gotta get the house all together because there's gonna be a Christmas party here. So when I'm done with the eating show, I have to sweep and mop and do all that kind of stuff. And clean the kitchen. Oh man, I've been making a lot of chicken dishes lately. I need to make something with beef in it. I want to make beef with broccoli, but broccoli doesn't agree with me. That's really good. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know if you've been following anything that's been going on in the news lately, but the reason why I was so late getting this put together is because that was the topic of Donald Trump and his whole desire to do a temporary ban on Muslim immigration to the U.S. I plan on doing another video, or not another, but I plan on doing a video on that. Because I want to announce that I'll be reading through the Quran on my channel. I don't know how long it's going to take me to do that because there aren't any reading plans for the Quran. Like with the Bible, there's hundreds and hundreds of reading plans to choose from. So if you want to read through the Bible, you just kind of figure out maybe how long you want to do it, and if there's something in particular that you want to study, and find a reading plan that matches the criteria. For me, I just do a 1 year reading plan, which is like 3 chapters, 2 to 3 chapters a day. For 365 days. But next year is a leap year, so I do plan on reading through the Bible. This will be my 4th read through the Bible and my first full read through the Quran, because I read the longest books in the Quran about 3 years ago, and I want to go back through it to find the passages that I found troubling and why while I find Donald Trump's desire to do a temporary ban on Muslim immigration to the U.S. very un-American, I can't necessarily say he's wrong. And so far, out of all the people who want to run for the president of the United States, he is the only one that has been completely honest on what it might take to keep America safe. I don't think that I think he is naive because he said he wants to do this temporary ban until our representatives can figure out what the heck is going on. Our representatives will never figure out what's going on. So that's why I say the naive comes in. I don't follow Donald Trump at all, but I'm actually surprised to see that he's leading all of the other Republican candidates. So I'm just like, wow. And there's even a poll that said people would leave the Republican Party and follow him independent if he were to take that route. So I'm like 60%. That's a lot.
And I don't know how many Democrats would vote for him. So I think now he's showing himself as a contender. I still don't think he'll get the Republican nomination, though. They weren't happy about his stance. But next year is going to be an interesting year. I'm going to read through the Quran. I'm going to read through the Bible. I'm going to start discussing the things that I'm reading. And I'm going to be talking about stuff that's happened with the election. So I think it's going to be really, really interesting. So, oh man, I left my Quran because I have a copy. It's a huge book. Oh my goodness. The Quran I have is like this much longer than this cookbook, and like that thick. I mean, it is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. But you'll see it in my next video, because I'm going to talk about reading through the Quran and my plans for next year. And some of the things that I remember reading when I read through the longer books in the Quran. Oh, my food is actually getting cold. I don't like that. I think I'm going to start salt brining my chicken before I cook it, because that would really help it not be, because it was a little dry. Let me get my water. But this is a dish I would definitely make again. It was really quick and easy. The trick to making this quickly, though, was I bought the carrots pre-sliced. I bought the mushrooms pre-sliced. The chestnuts came from a can. And the sugar peas, or the snow snap peas, or I don't know what these things are called. These little green things. They came out of a bag, pre-washed and everything. I rinse them off again, of course, but the only thing that took a lot of work with making this was defrosting the chicken and cutting into some bite-sized pieces. But I'm going to take a few more bites of this, and then I'm going to call it a day. Because I got a floor mop, sweeping mop, and a kitchen to tidy up. But if you're not really big into cooking, like for me, I don't like using a knife. I hate having to chop veggies. I went to my local grocery store and I discovered that they have pre-chopped onions. Of course, I bought my carrots in a bag already pre-chopped. And then they had pre-chopped like soup bases. So if you want to make sofrito, which is like an Italian soup base, which is comprised of onion, carrot, and celery, they have that pre-chopped. And I'm like, oh my word. I'm thinking, no, I bought my onions and celery pre-chopped, And then I just found some shredded carrot, and that's how I made my sofrito. But I actually like having that. I made a soup for myself to eat using the sofrito. You just have to Google it to see what it is. And it really did make my soup. It gave it a really nice, deep flavor. Since it's nice and cold outside, that's all I really like eating. Okay. I'm going to call it quits because I want to save some of this for later. I think I'm going to try to make something with beef next week because I'm really tired of eating chicken. Excuse me. Oh no, hiccup. Oh man, this hurts. Okay, well, thank you for watching. Leave comments in the comment box below. What did you think about Donald Trump's comments on wanting to institute a temporary ban on Muslim immigration to the U.S.? Leave some suggestions on what you would like to see me eat. Otherwise, I'll continue to make something out of this cookbook, which for me has been a pleasure because the recipes are easy and they're fast to make. And I can buy a lot of the ingredients pre-chopped. So I just really, 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 really like this cookbook. They do have some, I might want to try some of the Indian dishes in here because I've been wanting to see if I can make tandoori chicken, if I can make it less dry. Because every time I buy it at a restaurant, it's always super dry and I can never enjoy it. And I think it might be it's a dry chicken recipe, but I just don't understand why it's so dry. It's being marinated in yogurt, so it shouldn't be, but it usually always is. And that's all I have. So have yourself a good weekend. I'm going to try and shoot my video about the reading through the Quran and all that kind of stuff, hopefully this weekend. So just keep looking for that, and I will see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, come on, stop.